Welcome to Lions Live 365. I'm your host, Michael Ayers. And today, in this particular video, I'm asking y'all a very real question. Is Dan Campbell really a good play caller, or was the Washington Commanders just trash? I am trying my best to I've looked through the tape, watched the game a couple of times, and I cannot tell you whether or not is Dan in the scheme, the players themselves, or Washington Commanders just being awful. You look at it, it's like, all right, was this scheme just that creative, or is that defense just that undisciplined? Is is our offense just roll grading like at this level, or is Washington Commanders just trash, right? And when I asked those questions, I kind of understood like, okay, let's work it out either way. If he's not a good play caller, we'll find out against Vic Fangio and the Eagles. That defense looks like is starting to turn a corner. They have a lot of good pieces. They have a great defensive coordinator in Vic Fangio. And at the end of the day, this is going to be one of the heavyweight fights of the year for us. So, if he is a good play caller, that opens up a whole nother box of questions. Because if he's the guy that just torches teams, if he's going to drop 30, 35, 40 every week, or just have great game plans and call games with great flow, we, one, are in real Super Bowl contention, and two, why would he ever give that play call sheet back to anyone else? Every other coach that calls their own plays and has success, there's no reason to let it go. Andy Reid's been calling his own plays forever. Sean Payton's been calling his own plays forever. Sean McVay, uh, Kyle Shanahan, the guys that go to the Super Bowl are calling their own plays. And even if you want to look at it from the defensive standpoint, I think Ty Bowles still calls his plays on defense. So for me, I want my coach to call his own plays if he's good at it. It gives you just complete continuity. You know, forever on the offensive side of the ball, we have the exact way of doing things. We only have to catch up the new people to the team. Everybody else knows what's going on. We're just building on the foundation. That has been working for us as a team for years. It was disrupted this year because Ben Johnson left. And John Morton has some intricacies and a different flow to his game, and he's trying to accomplish different things than what we are used to. The quick game is what we are amazing at. Everything within 20 yards is what we're amazing at. How they decided to use players is everything that we're talking about in the preseason. We're going to use Jamison Williams on a variety of routes. We're going to get everyone involved. We're gonna be creative. We're going to be physical. They did all of that Sunday. Okay, Jared Goff only had 8 incompletions Sunday. He went 25 for 33, 320, and 3 touchdowns. That is awesome. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 carries. Didn't take a bunch of carries, but he still gave you 142 yards and 2 tugs. We dropped 44 points, and this is one of the few games in which not only did Jahmyr Gibbs do well, David Montgomery did well. The pass protection looked very good, and even when the pass protection failed, we still got the ball out, and there were options for Jared Goff to get the ball out of his hands. So when you look at it, it was just perfection from an offensive standpoint. It's perfection. It was just pure perfect. It was so crazy. It almost felt as though they knew that they were about to whoop the Commanders, because I feel like it didn't even feel like we tried on defense. It didn't. It felt like, look, we're just gonna make sure they can't run the ball, and if Mariota can beat us, that Mariota's going to beat us. We're going to put all the 300-pound dudes on the field. We just going to watch and see. They can't run the ball. He going to throw some foolishness. We going to win this game, scoring 100 million points. But getting back to the reality, back to my main focus, Dan Campbell does not need to get another OC. If he proves this year that he has the ability to call games at the level that he was just calling the game, with the same flow that he called the game, if he can adjust to the defensive coordinators adjusting to our offense and he can adjust right with them, I do not want to see another OC. I'm looking at stuff, Brian Daboll. Screw Brian Daboll. He can go somewhere. I don't want Brian Daboll. I don't want Mike McDaniels, because if we can lock in our offensive coordinator / head coach forever, that just gives us just a level of continuity. It puts us in a different mode. We never have to worry about the OC again. That sounds like a perfect situation to me. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that sees like, oh, they giving us OC recommendations? I'm like, nah, the OC is the head coach. Don't worry about that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. If I get another OC, he's over here making suggestions. He's gonna be the human version of football chat GPT. Like, all right, what's a good play on 2nd and 5? They give me recommendations, and I pick what I want to use. That's what I want. I do not. Dan Campbell with the frames. If he put them points up on Vic Fangio in that offense, I don't want to see nothing about no OC. I don't want to see nothing about giving the play call sheet back to John Morton. Why? Why was that even recommended? Why did he even hint that? That just hurt my feelings. Like, no. He's getting money. He's out there throwing. I mean, every play just looked like it was just perfectly designed. What I'm going to do for y'all, I'm going to make a separate video with the video breakdowns, the film breakdown of what I actually saw. I'm going to talk about things I want to see going into Philly, and we're just going to go with that. But I know I've been talking a lot. I want to give y'all that question one more time. Actually, I'm going to change the question. I'm going to give you this question here. Do you want Dan Campbell to call plays permanently? And then I want you to answer this other question. Do you think his first game calling plays was a fluke? And I appreciate y'all, whether it's game day, draft day, or any day in between. It's Lions Live 365. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.